What if I told you that every single night, your brain locks you inside a world that is not real and makes you believe every second of it? You see faces, you feel fear, you run, you fall, you love, you lose, and then you wake up, and within minutes, it is gone. Most people think dreams are just random noise, leftover static from a tired mind. They are wrong. What is actually happening while you dream is one of the strangest, most important processes in the entire human body. And the science behind it will change the way you look at sleep forever. Let us start with the strangest part. When you enter the dream stage of sleep, something bizarre happens inside your skull. This stage is called rapid eye movement sleep, and during it, your brain is almost as active as when you are wide awake. In some regions, even more active. But here is the twist. One specific part of your brain goes quiet: the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for logic, planning, and judgment. It powers down. That is why dreams feel so real while you are inside them. The part of your brain that would normally say, "Wait, this makes no sense," is switched off. You are flying. A stranger has your mother's voice. You are late for an exam in a building that does not exist, and your brain just accepts it completely. There is no critic, no editor, no logic, just pure, unfiltered experience. But why? Why would evolution build a system that traps you in a fake world for hours every night? The answer is far more practical than you would expect. While you dream, your brain is doing something extraordinary. It is sorting through everything that happened to you that day. Every conversation, every face, every fear, every lesson. And it is deciding what to keep and what to throw away. Neuroscientists call this memory consolidation. During the day, your experiences are stored in a fragile, temporary form. If nothing happened overnight, most of them would simply fade. But while you sleep, your brain replays these memories, strengthens the important ones, and files them into long-term storage. A landmark study showed that the content of audiobooks people listened to before sleep was actually reactivated in their brains during rapid eye movement sleep. The researchers could even tell which story a person had heard just by analyzing their dreams. Let me say that again. Scientists looked at people's dreams and could identify what those people had learned hours earlier. Your dreams are not random. They are your brain, sorting your life. And this is where it gets even more fascinating. Your brain does not just store memories during dreams, it connects them. While you dream, your brain takes recent experiences and links them to older, distant memories. It builds bridges between ideas that your waking mind would never connect. This is why some of the greatest breakthroughs in human history came from dreams. The chemist who discovered the ring structure of benzene saw it in a dream, a snake biting its own tail. Paul McCartney heard the melody of one of the most famous songs ever written in a dream and woke up to play it. Inventors, artists, scientists, all of them have pulled ideas out of the dreaming mind. Because while you sleep, your brain is free to make connections that logic would normally block. Your dreams are not just cleaning up the past, they are building your creativity. Now let us talk about the part nobody likes: nightmares. Why would your own brain terrify you? Why would it build scenarios of being chased, falling, drowning, losing the people you love? For a long time, this made no sense to scientists until they proposed a chilling idea. It is called the threat simulation theory. The theory suggests that nightmares are your brain running a training simulation, a safe rehearsal for danger. While your body lies frozen and protected, your mind practices facing threats so that if real danger ever comes, you are prepared. Your nightmares might be an ancient survival mechanism, a flight simulator for fear. But there is another layer to this. Research has shown that dreams, especially emotional ones, help your brain process difficult feelings. When something painful happens, your dreaming brain replays it, but with the stress chemicals turned down. It is like the brain reviewing a hard memory in a safer environment, slowly stripping away its emotional sting. This is why people say things feel better in the morning. Sometimes that is literally true. Your brain spent the night healing you. So what happens if you do not dream? This is the most disturbing part of all. Remember, dreaming happens mostly during rapid eye movement sleep, and there are things that destroy that sleep stage without you even realizing it. Alcohol is one of the worst. It might help you fall asleep, but it severely suppresses this dream stage. That is why heavy drinking leaves you foggy and emotionally raw the next day, even after a full night in bed. Your brain never got to do its nightly processing. Certain medications, chronic stress, and severe sleep deprivation all cut into your rapid eye movement sleep too, and when you lose at that stage, you lose the dreaming. And when you lose the dreaming, you lose the sorting, the healing, the connecting. Studies have linked chronic disruption of this sleep stage to worse memory, weaker emotional regulation, and reduced creativity. Some research even points toward long-term cognitive decline. Your dreams are not optional entertainment. They are essential maintenance. And here is the final mystery, the one science still cannot fully answer. When you are dreaming, are you conscious? There is a rare phenomenon called lucid dreaming, where a person becomes aware that they are inside a dream and can sometimes even control it. In these moments, the prefrontal cortex, the logic center that normally shuts down, partially switches back on. The dreamer wakes up inside their own mind, while their body stays asleep. This is one of the few windows scientists have into the nature of consciousness itself, a state where you are not awake, not unconscious, but somewhere in between, aware, inside a world your own brain created. We still do not fully understand what consciousness is, but the dreaming brain may be one of the keys to unlocking it. So here is the truth. Every single night, you enter a world built entirely by your own mind. Your brain sorts your memories, processes your emotions, rehearses your fears, sparks your creativity, and quietly heals the wounds of the day. And then it erases almost all of it before you wake. The average person spends around 6 years of their life dreaming, 6 years inside worlds that no one else will ever see. It is not wasted time. It is not random noise. It might be the most important work your brain ever does. So tonight, when you close your eyes, remember this. You are not shutting down. You are about to go somewhere. If this video made you think differently about your own mind, hit subscribe, because next week we are going to explore something even stranger. What happens in your brain in the final seconds before you fall asleep, and why that fragile moment may be the gateway to your most powerful ideas.